I keep seeing stuff for it. And I want to play it before I end up getting spoiled on everything, so let's get into it. Start a new game. Kind. No, we go normal. Working. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance. Born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than others. Who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
Fitting protagonist, alright.
A prodigy among prodigies. Someone who simply can't be outmatched.
Bit of an ego, but we can work on that.
I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose. Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent.
Do I have an auto? I do have an auto.
And now, there's a school worthy of me.
Oh wait, that's not. Do I have a... I don't know how to. For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and other Ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called an Ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. I would not trust that. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP's schools. They scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about this school is perfect. It's worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could ever dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. After what seems like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life. The start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. Oh, are we gonna have... Is the whole game gonna be on a train?
Huh?
Oh, I hope this whole game is on a train.
Look! Someone else is here!
Huh? Someone else?
Hi, hi!
Welcome to the Eden's Club. Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume. I didn't even notice him at first, wait. One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. Where's that guy? Oh, he's in the back. The hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continues from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hello? Can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool. So, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. Honestly, not in the mood. Oh. Sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Can we kill our protagonist? Like, can we take him instead? Right. Excuse me, but you don't happen to know anything about when the final stop is, do you? Girl's voice. A girl's voice suddenly chimes in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes? Chat, I think my controller disconnected. Hang on.
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for... The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. The small wave, she walked away. People here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. I hope I get to talk to everyone but you, apparently. Fuck this guy. Not wanting to be bothered any further, quickly found myself a seat by the window. This situation was nothing like I expected. But at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like gems in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. I have to like open my eyes wider when reading things because otherwise my eyes close during this. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. Chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up at the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold, serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Whack!
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemically? It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. She pointed to the travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. You mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope. It was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
It's weird. There's no name tag or anything. Are you like some kind of street racer? Motorcyclist? This guy's my favorite. I have no clue who he is. I don't think we've even learned his name yet. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock.
Great!
Cool! He got it open. That wasn't the lock. You okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. Just feel kinda...
Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? The same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling too good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the... People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap, someone get help.
For real?
Let me try and alert the conductor, or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car.
Oh, crap.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
You know what, I like all of these characters so far, other than our main character. Want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
damn. The car is locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? Oh, you're British. Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark in the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl, too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
I don't know these characters well enough to try and voice for them. Shit. Maybe it's got something to do with that bag. The air around me had grown thick with a strange, pungent smell. Could taste it. Feel it sting my eyes. Oh god. No. Don't. As a futile plea left my lips, felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then there was nothing. Alright. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body is so heavy, but I had to get to my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Am I open for this? I think so. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeat the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Damn it. Do I actually have to... Holy! Her eyes snap open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So, you were awake the whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long have I been out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also starting to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I need to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off this conversation, I start to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my closed surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded, save the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seems almost familiar. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On the train?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. Strange smells started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right. Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same. But whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room. As she raised her hand to push her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. Looked vaguely like a watch?
Eh?
Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one too.
Huh?
Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist.
how humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit. What's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look,
You can touch the screen though.
Eh?
See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh. So, like a watch.
correct.
Mm-hmm. It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train, anyways. Damon Matsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student of Eden's Garden Academy. I can speak.
Interesting.
How interesting.
Eh?
What is? Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Would you like, some tea, Eva? It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. Yeah, fuck this guy. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding. Or, even better, the annoying mechanical noise. So, I'll figure it out as I go. Alright, this here. There are some things in the room I want to investigate first. I was playing with a different controller earlier. Forgot to switch my brain back. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, bunch of screws. Nope. Nothing here but junk. I'd take the duct tape with you. You never know when something will be broken. Eh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seems better suited for a vault, And a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
Do you notice the camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. Right, can't click that. Generator. Wrong button. There's a generator under the vent. Is it what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing in the wire puts me a bit on edge. Was thinking of checking out the window above it, but no, I'm not so sure. It seems to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the... Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. And without hesitation... Well, that's one way to test it, I guess. She chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped to the platform we were standing on and into the water. Well, yeah, I mean, if it didn't glow, then there likely wasn't enough electricity in the water to, you know, activate it.
The hell?
Seriously? What the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look, the light bulb I threw in the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a sec. Took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
Lucky the water isn't conductive. Exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out, and the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. Wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall is a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look around that? Or look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright. I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, I'll give you a boost, and you can look through the window.
Fair.
But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you could handle it. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Alright.
She sounds like she's gonna cough. Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Heh! I got it open. Can you see better now? Although the second vent is obstructed, a lot of the room was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Where this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Okay. Just beyond the chairs in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. Is it a person? A person's legs? Felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it. There's gotta be a way inside this room. Ava. Can you let me down? Is it Eva or Ava? I've already forgotten. There's someone in there?
I
think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So...
The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press that. Yeah, controller. Plus, I already found it because I clicked it at least 3 times so far by accident. You know, it's the B button. It's the Switch controller that I'm using, so press B, you go back. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. The walls and floor were an old, matted color, but nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. The very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked like sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up, despite my best efforts. So I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet, even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to
I
me.
can believe that. Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were laying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone? I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets. Completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Alright, controller stuff, so... Alright, I can use the joystick. That's my run button. This way, and then this way. And yeah, we're not seeing the sun anytime soon. That poster has the same mask as that dude. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covering some parts of the wall and ceilings. Could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold, at the very least.
So...
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. Alright, let's investigate. Alright, this is kind of throwing me off, because there was the dude. Wow, yeah, that's ominous. That's ominous looking. Couldn't be it, but I want it to be. Pretty sure I already checked this. This must be the room. Never mind, I didn't check this. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. And drank some water. wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the event would probably be...
Oi!
Hiya!
Huh?
Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Who the hell are you? What the... Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit. Why did you just hit me? I'm not going to embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. She had the British voice, right? So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. Not letting my guard down a second time. A guy in a suit? Ah.
Eh?
Hello.
This is the most normal sounding hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
Yes, I was about to say. I recall seeing your face on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh,
Anyways,
well, you were still knocked out by the sleeping gas stuff, right?
soybean.
Don't remind me, soybean.
come again.
It's some kind of English accent, I'm assuming. I don't know if it's like British or Aussie though. What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right, I said it. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened, but one second I was on the train, and the next I was surrounded by total darkness. This place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah? Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside the pantry? When she kicked the door open, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up? Eh?
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. What's your talent? Golfing? You look like you would play golf. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in this industry.
Eh?
Industry?
Eh?
What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer.
You are a golfer!
Forget it, soybean.
I knew it. I'm gonna just say I don't know who anyone in this game is yet. So that wasn't me knowing it from before. I knew it was gonna be golfer. I was
see.
not paying attention to the accent. The ultimate golfer. Of course. Since the two of us were on that train, that must be your ultimate as well. What about you? You're like an accountant or something, aren't you? Can you tell me your talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akede, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my
No,
card.
that's fair enough. He has a sheep pin. Everyone has an animal motif. Cause, are you the evil one? Is that... It's not gonna be the joke of wolf in sheep's clothing, right? That's too easy. But, I don't know about us. I was not paying attention to us. I was too focused on, wow, this guy sucks. But lawyer, it's way better than being a golfer, but you're such a young looking guy. I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. his age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused.
I
Not confused, I look way too young. Is that what you're thinking?
I understand.
I get that a lot. Even Miss Madison said that.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not the young woman shouldn't try to take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition. Not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler. Now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You piece of work. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed. So, you have them too.
Huh?
Oh, we're a snake. Yeah, that's fitting.
Look,
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
hey?
Wrist straps, you say? These fuckers are more like mini shock
By
collars.
the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, didn't you?
yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. Stupid thing zapped me when I did.
let's see.
I suspect it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
Strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. Luck could justify doing something like that. I mean... I was going to pull up the menu and everything, but that did not work. Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you daft? It's to shock us! The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? Pulling out the Phoenix Wright poses. What I want to know is if we even put these things on us. The answer to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. I just noticed that poster in the back. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to anything else in this scene. It doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know. Surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why. Doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening? I need to adjust my chair real quick. There we go.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
You talking to me?
No.
No. Look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. Oh. For a second I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you? I do know what hers is. Hers was one of the ones that was on the, itch.io page, I believe. Matchmaker? What the? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Miss Madison!
Miss Madison, you'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl left her position in the corridor and slid into the room. Now I can see for certain, that she was a kid. The hell? Why is there a kid
For
here?
your information,
I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you've never met. No way! The gremlin can talk? I just told you I'm not a gremlin. If you must make comparisons, I'd rather you, liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on the train. You were hiding behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might actually be a child. Cowering behind a whole bunch of strangers? Huh. Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell is it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. Kids got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I am not a child, I am a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is it you're good at? So you decided to know my talents, do you? Normally I'd decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Can I make my voice sound like that? I mean, to be fair, I don't think I sound like any others.
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw the commotion. Now that little bastard's stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
Now look what you've done. You've made her upset. Can I? Hang on. Upset?
Of course not.
Of course not. I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Oi! Don't think you can just use my own insults against me.
Miss Madison.
Reese. What?
Moving on.
So if we have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11? Counting us, that makes 16.
Correct.
It's the same number of people that were on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with someone else. Starting to see a pattern here. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you four.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well. I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. And it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously they're outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. Wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Outside this building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me any answers. I should find the exit already. Alright, so let's head out of the room. Okay. Big tree. It's a garden. Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. Hedges are tall, but if we try to look for a road...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. See if you're right.
Soybean.
Go on, Soybean. Climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the...
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand. Is it a dome? A fake sky? The sky? Yes. Do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out to... Wait. Huh. As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. This has gotta be a 360 projection or something.
That's...
Do you mean this guy we're looking at is actually a video panorama? Sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time it made too much sense. If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait. You knew the sky was fake. Why do you call this dumpyard the great outdoors? It was for a dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
No sunlight. You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
None at all. No windows means no That's not what that means. We might be suffocating as we speak. Is she claustrophobic? I feel like she's claustrophobic. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. It's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside, in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
you see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Whether or not the sky is really a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Huh? Above the insane chatter, I heard a quite high-pitched noise. Sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
eh?
Hear what? Almost sounded like whimpering.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Oi, who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? I mean, do you guess? The crying seems to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need. I feel like you're evil. Not just because you're a lawyer, but that doesn't help.
Be careful.
To the girl who is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's gonna convince them? It did. It did.
Eh?
She is a swan. Hello, I wasn't,
Hello.
how about you? Oh my god, he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. His name is Wolfgang and he has a sheep motif. Oh my god. Why didn't I notice that sooner? That could be a nothing thing. You know, it's just like a detail. He's evil. Fuck this guy. I don't know who you are, but you're acting nice, but you don't match up. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna be completely wrong, but I'm calling it now. How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Toner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have a reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady analytic mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why are you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me. They were all so panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like this. I can't even call my mom. Oop! Killed my controller. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
It's probably the last thing she wants to hear. Since when are we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yeah, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. This girl is as clueless as us. It seems she's also passed out on the train. Damn it. The hell's going on here? Were you the only people in the building by the way? Mm-hmm. Miss Carrera is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here, if it makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Toner. Compared to before, she looks a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Maybe he just knows how to handle people, in general. I guess it's admirable? Alright, well I see you. So we're going to talk to you. You do not look happy to see us. I'm assuming Archer. The guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them!
All good.
Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose
we can forgive you, if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Alright, so not Archer, but I guess that includes guns then. Or anything that involves aiming at a target, so
Hear me out.
would that make him for a living at her sport too? I don't know. A marksman, eh? Must mean you're pretty good at shooting stuff, yeah?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it. I've hit both eyes with it.
Hold on.
With all those weapons, I must ask. You haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Whoa, never! I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside my comfort zone. Believe me, I've never taken a human life.
I see.
I'm looking for animal. I don't see... I see like the shark tooth earring, but that's about it. I feel like out of context that makes no sense. I see. Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool. So where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge. Oh, you mean the pirate guy? Ah, alright. He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. Just a little too extreme for me to be around. Situations like this, I prefer to keep myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oi!
Wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You.
You. Did you just say pirate? Sounds dumb, I know. Ah, my voice is killing me. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be one of those freaky dudes. That one freaky dude on the train, right? Buff one with the dragon tattoo.
Yep.
That's your man. We went through the door over there, so... Huh, I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way,
Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss our current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. You may act casual, but being an ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they're discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? Alright. Oh my god, my posture is going to be messed up during this. Oh, there's the rest. Probably. Holy hell, is that a tree? That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited, it's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure what we can say about that.
could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Ava bit down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hand. Didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a fox tree.
Impossible!
How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any sound when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you're only seeing this as a museum or something.
In any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshiko was talking about. Counting these the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see?
If everyone from the train is here, where are the other people who were on the train? That's a good point. There were other people, right?
I'm sure.
Of course, the academy said they reserved the train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
They never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Eh?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago.
I see.
Oh, right. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We're playing, Eden's Garden. Or at least the chapter 1 tower. Passed a bunch of students on my way to the Crappa. Didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
They had to leave. They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out?
Anywho.
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless of the whole thing, it was pretty baffling. If the other students in the train passed out, where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Alright, well, I know who I want to talk to. You.
Come on!
Come on, man, just say something. Alright, I see blood in that mouth. Danganronpa blood, but like, blood nonetheless, and if this is a fan game of Danganronpa, blood. Come on, please? Pretty please?
So harsh.
So harsh. All I wanted was your name. Hey.
The figures.
Oh, it's more people.
That's a slipping and sliding.
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you, anyway? Who am I?
My name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer.
I knew it.
Nice to meet you, shrimp.
I knew he had to be some kind of racer. Alright, and he has like the obvious wolf motifs. A drag racer. Given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. Yeah. Aren't you warm in that suit? Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of the helmet that emits cool air. Kinda like the fans in car seats. They cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll!
I like this dude. Isn't that super rad? But the way he yells every word, right? He could make anything sound like a big deal.
Meh.
The only issue is they don't extend to the rest of the suit.
Get a grip,
And stop wearing the suit! And just walk around naked?
Dumbass!
I meant wear different clothes.
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it?
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
Alright, and we have either alligator or crocodile motifs. So a music producer. Yeah. I have a feeling he's gonna kill someone.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man!
Oh man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance!
Nope. Don't even have to. You're the ultimate music producer. That just says, that just about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
This whole shebang did come out of the blue, but
Let me think.
to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Hunt? Haunt, yeah. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
The figures.
Figures. You don't look like the type.
Hey,
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Staff will chuck you into an underground tunnel system, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. Pretty good with the coffins, not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with this?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with simulated kidnapping.
Eh?
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible. They'll even take you where you least expect it. The thing is, you can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first. The hell? I'd never agree to being kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? People know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well,
Maybe we consented in our kidnapping without realizing? Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me. You actually believe this guy?
correct.
Given what we've seen so far. Wrong voice. I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting the letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap?
Meh.
Well, that's just a theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. Spider? What's your motive? I'm assuming some kind of gamer. She gives off honey badger vibes.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Should I be talking like that?
very nice.
Jumping right into introductions. I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is good to grabbing the audience of your viewers. Especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular?
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming!
Yo!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience, with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
The leaves keep catching me off guard. Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades that my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kinda freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
Hey, hey!
Cassie's comrades! They're the biggest fan community on the internet. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. That would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
Ah, there are many stories about the young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. Subscription. I know how to speak. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be raking in the dough.
The hell?
What's wrong with your
I
face?
see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't you?
Eh?
Well, duh. What else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
Typical bourgeoisie scum. Whoa. I stream for the betterment of human race. As a leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of the earnings to the masses. You mean you give all your money away?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it's for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers. One time I bought a spaghetti factory and donated to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. Probably gotten sick of eating spaghetti every day.
Right.
All these giveaways are streamed too. The only person I like is Kai. Rude. They're really popular. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive. You must. I can't speak. Hello. I'm assuming you mean oh, what's his name? I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about. Impressive. You've managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course! I gotta reserve some money for the basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one.
Duh.
But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problem are the swine who make billions every year. Though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. But they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl's honestly pretty deranged. Though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to the Kingsguardian Academy.
Anywho.
As wary as I am of future complications between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling the others to gather there.
Okay.
Alright, it was nice meeting you all. Anyways, let's get talking again.
Oof.
Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, didn't you? I remember seeing you five on the train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
We wouldn't have been on the train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but they're really just handing out titles to anyone who asks?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, we have a snake. What the hell does your damage? Huh? Right, that's it. Oh, see? The sheep. Also, the kind of wolf in sheep's clothing play that his character has with the name Wolfgang, and then having the sheep pin, and then being a lawyer. You know, comedy. What's the matter? I know this bitch. Ah, as in personally? Ah, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines.
Ugh.
Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success story has been blasted everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agriculture industry, blah blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to is... she actually... I'm flattered you memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone who is anyone knows about Winona? That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Alright. Winona, no last name given. Got it. I have to actually know how to say her name though. Well, I mean, it's not that hard, but I can't pronounce normal words that I've seen on a day-to-day basis. So, who knows? No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm going to let her talk down to me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make some connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. And not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that it must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. At the very least, let me be your steed. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in the train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why had no one stopped them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? Say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end. But since it appears I'm not the only victim...
What a joke.
Oh, that makes things all the more sinister. She thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yep. But she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
By the way...
Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually has something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happening to us? It's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone has to sneak onto, even hijack the train. I can't speak. Plant a chemical agents and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this. A group, maybe. The question becomes who and why. Alright. More of the portraits with mass over them. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have 5 left. Let's talk to you. Stretch. What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
Then, let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
I feel like out of everyone, she'd be the one that's able to get her, wristband off. A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like the movies depict it? Have you ever made a sword out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. You can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Spray and muscles are par from the course, but same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. Struggle is all worth it for the outcome. No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intense exercise. So, how has your kind not gone extinct?
Oh.
Yeah, extinct? Made redundant by technology.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself.
Well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true, I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If I made my creations touched by the heart, if my creations touches the heart, it's better than anything made by machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Oh, better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills are impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all people who visit me.
Wowie!
It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Are you also kidnapped on that train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again?
What? Did you not black out on the train? No, I did.
Well?
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion.
Hiya!
Better yet, a surprise exam. People running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
It's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going!
Well, you know. Whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way...
There's a gathering happening outside the building, Miss Kaira explored. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
Nah, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Here's being a mess. Right, so we have Dragon Guy. I'm gonna save him for last. You know, our pirate friends. Alright, so we have Owl, Chameleon, or Butterfly. I'll start with you. Boy was silently observing the space around him, jotting things down in his notebook.
Hello?
Don't tell me you're like an actuary or something. Or journalist. Something in that realm. Hey, you.
The hell?
The hell? Huh. Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there.
A cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on a train really was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Damn. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. Maybe an accountant? It's gotta be something dealing with people. I don't know. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. He's a night owl with owl stuff. The guy paused for a second, then began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. About a snake tie, about the white uniform, a man without pursuit.
Oi, you!
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loved woman with a visor. I'm thinking journalist, maybe. And making sure to record. Oh, or what are those people in court called? The ones that type up all the reports and stuff. I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities. My name is
Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Historian.
Impressive.
Is his name two historical figures? I know I've heard those names before. Where did I hear Ulysses? I think Wilhelm, I might be thinking of the Grimm brothers. So Grimm's fairy tales. I don't know if that would be connected to anything. It's probably other ones. It's, I'm assuming a German name? Ulysses. I don't know. I feel like I've heard those in history class before. Well, history class for this time frame. This time frame's knowledge of history. God. Everything is set up weird. Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmates' birthdays, when I went to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Such excellent memory, based on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men. So, what did you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I've worked at the Potomac River Museum and there.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibitions there. The Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. He sounds like he would say, well, actually. No wonder you don't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important it's important knowledge nonetheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
No.
That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I update it to coincide with more modern views and values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Humor is subjective. Anywho, people have begun gathering outside.
See?
The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes. Right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through pages of his notebook. Toshiko Kaira.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? This is the most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko has stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Alright. Let's talk to you. Oops. Really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows? I might really like it.
Man.
If you don't like it from the start, you're never gonna like me. Don't tell me he's like a podcaster or something.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Wait.
Huh?
Over here!
Oh, crap! New guy! Over here!
Huh?
What? You boarded the train before everything went crazy, right? Check it out. Me and the new guy, together again.
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you.
You're just messing with me.
It's a joke. Oh, he's some kind of influencer. What are you? I'm guessing this guy's name is Kai, and I now know who you're talking about. That's a joke, right? What is? You know, the thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai... Oh, is he like a rapper, maybe? Or, a writer? Does Kai Montague ring a bell? I saw the last name Montague, and the only thing I could think of was Romeo and Juliet.
Hey.
Come on, Kai Montague? Something of an artist? Something of an entrepreneur?
Very funny.
He's an influencer! A really big influencer? Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch. Right in the ego. I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but...
I like him. He's gonna be a chaos character, isn't he? You don't recognize the dumbass. Must be nice.
Huh?
You do?
Yes.
Guy's a cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you. He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another
Dictator? Sheesh. You naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda.
See that?
Yeah, huh. Yeah, huh. I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kind of impressed. No one would have ever guessed you had the face of a horse. This poor guy. I can't tell if he's an asshole or not. The tears return as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. Is she like a makeup artist? Those look like makeup brushes. Or, something along the lines. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it.
Anyway.
What about you? Can you give me your name and talent?
Oh.
Maybe a beautician? Or is she a painter? I mean, we have the chameleon on her wrist, so it's something artsy. Oh, sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
I think I was kind of close then. Beautician, cosmetologist. I don't know the difference.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist?
For your information.
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What?
Indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media. Enough to pique the interest of my entertainment elite. Or the entertainment elite. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
Well put.
I see. This is not your first time talking about her. I am simply quoting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting list.
I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff's for everyone! I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone together there.
No worries.
Alright, see you later. I keep hitting my elbow on my desk. But none of those guys like me either. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The ultimate talent program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it was prioritizing academic talents. And now, it thinks I'm on par with those two? So far, I have my guesses. I have my hopes. But I feel like I need to kind of get a good look at everyone before I decide who would be the best. Or who would be the most likely to die. Glad to see you're alright, kid. Of course I'm alright! You gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate that the door came equipped with a lock. I'm assuming either some kind of boat guy of some form, like some kind of maybe captain, or a reenactor of some form. You know, Renaissance stuff.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at the people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear ya.
I cannot go back to you. I'll give credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils.
Oi, you.
Oi, want to talk to you for a sec.
Huh?
You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers, ahoy matey. That's that kind of pirate, yeah?
Pirate?
Eh?
I am not a pirate. I am a ship captain. There's a huge difference. That is going to kill my throat even more. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Huh.
For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes.
Huh?
Do these look like the clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's probably best you leave this man alone. Tickety's dealt with our kind before. I'm not sure he'll be a culprit. I'm thinking... I don't know fully. I feel like either Kai or him... Either Wolfgang or Kai is going to be the chaos character we're talking through. Just because, with Kai, he kind of... And this is more of just a generalization. He almost gives off Kokichi vibes from the very beginning of the game, before you got all of the chaos. But Wolfgang has the wolf in sheep's clothing motifs with the sheep pin and then the name Wolfgang. Plus the lawyer stuff. I don't think Kai dies. I feel like it's too early for him to die. If he dies, he would be, I want to say maybe a chapter 3 death? It's probably best you leave this man alone. Oh wait, I have already read that.
My mistake.
I'd never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway,
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. Never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy. Especially not someone like him.
That's right.
That's right. I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and southern waters. Is he a cartographer?
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
I don't know. Is he just a ship captain? The ultimate ship captain. Good ship. That's good to know. Honestly, I can see the ship from the, like, opposite attract side of it. King of the Sea? Hero of the Storm? Do people actually call him that? Or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway. Is that really true?
Oh.
Yep. I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol. That's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be the king of the sea, but I am not above the law. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own crew.
What now?
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
Guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered, then voila! Sweet freedom. For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way...
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building. Miss Kaira explored. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. What was the Academy thinking, inviting someone like him? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the first one to die might be the gamer girl. Don't remember what her name is. Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered in the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. Yeah. Alright. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked. 100%.
Oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, he didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman in visor.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you Blanca. Can I say that? I think I can. A word's a word. Is that? Can I say that? And your surname, please. Madison. Grace Madison. The ultimate golfer.
Hey?
Huh? How do you know that?
My.
You said it in the dining hall, remember?
That's
I
problematic.
don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never!
Eavesdropping? I would never! I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second. What was this about a dining hall?
correct.
It's inside the building over there.
Huh?
Is there a kitchen, too?
Man.
You got anything locale? Starving.
Pay attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway.
Meh.
Okay. But you have to speed run them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking she might die first. Like, 90%. Gaming references? From someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance. Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Akir. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, hey!
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already said.
Hi.
A lawyer? Wow, it's nice to meet you. Next up we have... Toshiko turned and squinted at me. His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang? Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me. Pretty sure. Smart, right? My bad. I've got a habit of mixing up your sort of guys together.
Oi!
To be fair, he probably can't see for shit. Well, no, he's a driver. Those visors have to be visible. I don't know if they're like darker though. It might still be a little bit hard to tell people apart. Oi! What are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damon Matsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
Ooh.
So like bargain bin lawyer?
Hey.
That's... Damon Matsu. I feel like there are jokes that I'm missing because I don't know what the word means.
Hiya.
Come on, darling. You can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name. Ava.
Oof.
Just Ava?
Just like my video game.
Like the spy? Ava Tsunaka.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very pretty name.
Now, would you look at that?
Fitly elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Ava?
That's...
Now that she mentions it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine, it's only fair you told me yours. Ultimate liar. Oh! Oh, this just got interesting. Is that really your name then? Ultimate liar? That's so funny. So like, what's your actual talent?
Deal with it.
That's it. What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation?
But
that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last few words, we all turned to Ava expectantly. That's when it happened. Oh boy.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves.
Ava probably doesn't die for a while, honestly. I feel like she survives till at least chapter 5. I don't know how many chapters there are.
But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
Did he really just say we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
We can't be.
You think?
No kidding! This place looks nothing like the school.
Stop talking so loud.
I want to hear this. Oh god, I have to do an announcer voice now. Who am I kidding? I can just... I'm sure you're all on the edges of your seats, waiting for a proper orientation. Did I go through it? I'm hoping that was at least somewhat audible. But there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for the formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yo, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
In that travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it in?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not gonna skip that part he said about the building, are we? He wanted us to go inside. What do you think? Should we?
Hell no!
I'm not waltzing right in there, just for me to die or something. Die? You think we're gonna be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captors wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. What would the point of killing now be? Reactions, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone's looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary. She's got a point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problems head on.
Soybean.
Just gotta hear thoughts of Damon. Damon is an asshole. Like, I feel like over time, I'll learn to like him. But first impressions, he sucks, man. Let us play as the ultimate liar, that would at least be more interesting. Ultimate debater feels like it's... like, you know. But, welcome in. I keep hitting my elbow on stuff. Easier said than done, Soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's just try it, okay? Alright. We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually I mustered up enough willpower to push the doors open. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, make sure to stick around, watch for the next game, and goodbye!